And now for more on Haiti, we're joined by VOA's Bart Childs, who was in Port-au-Prince. Bart, I want to come straight to you, and we know that there was another earthquake that did shake Port-au-Prince. Give us a sense of what you personally experienced and how people reacted to this shake-up of that city.
Well, it was very early in the morning. It was shortly after 6 a.m., and frankly, I was in bed. And the house I'm staying in just shook quite a bit. And we'd all been kind of expecting it. We were, we were aware of it, that it could happen at any second. But we'd kind of been lulled into a bit of complacency. And when this hit, I believe I was the first one awake and yelled, "Get out, get out, get out!" And the house evacuated.
Yes. And we know we're watching you via broadband, and that's why the image is not that clear. But the last time we heard anything from there also regarding food aid and other supplies is that although it is within the vicinity of Port-au-Prince, people are not receiving the necessities. Give us any update. Is there anything that has changed, and how are people coping?
Well, it's been a security issue, and it's been a transportation issue. There is only one entrance in and out of the airport, and that's the only way to get supplies out to people in Port-au-Prince. Helicopters are starting to drop things, but it's only the strong that receive that aid, because it becomes a melee. They drop food aid. And I witnessed yesterday, in fact, a large convoy from the Dominican Republic of food and aid that was attacked by a mob. And it's desperation. It's not crime, it's desperation.
And, people are kind of trapped in that kind of environment. There have been reports of people trying to leave town, perhaps go to the countryside, and see how they can get some help over there. Is there any indication that aid agencies might be busing people or transporting them in any manner possible to the precincts or outside of the city in order to give them better help?
Well, any place that you find a bus station or taxi stand or anything like that, there are people lined up with bags on their heads, and their children in their arms, and they're looking for any way to get out of town. And again, it's desperation.
But is there any indication that aid agencies might consider that, perhaps just try to move people out of the city so they can give them help in a different environment?
Right now, they're concentrating on setting up hospitals and food stations in the city. To my knowledge, there isn't a concerted effort to move people out, because the question is where.
Yes. Very briefly, what is the sense of security now that the U.S. military has been there, taking control at least of the main hospital? How are people reacting to that? Do they feel more secure, more comforted?
Well, as you know, Haiti has a long history of invasion. And a lot of people think this is more of an invasion than assistance, but they're welcoming it nonetheless. The U.S. military just arrived yesterday, so yes, they have set up a perimeter around the hospital and around the airport, and they're starting to fan out around the city. But people are wondering what that means.
Yeah. Well, still, there will be many questions being asked. Well, thank you very much. That is Bart Childs joining us from Port-au-Prince via broadband. Thank you very much.